Welcome to the deep dive. We know you're always looking for ways to, level up your knowledge and maybe more importantly, your confidence in conversations.
Mm-hmm.
So today, we're cutting straight to the fun stuff, movies.
Always a good topic.
Right. Probably the easiest, most universal thing to chat about.
Yeah.
And we're going to give you the actual language, the structures you need to sound, well, informed and engaging when films come out.
Exactly, yeah. This deep dive is purely practical. We look at sources all about the kind of social English you use for films.
Okay.
And our mission, really, is to structure that whole conversation for you. So it's not just about knowing movie titles.
Right.
It's about confidently saying what you think, giving good reasons, and, easily recommending something great to someone else. Think of it as a shortcut, maybe,
Yeah.
to feeling fluent in that kind of social setting.
Yeah, shortcut sounds good. And the sources we've got seem packed with specific, usable phrases.
Definitely.
Things for saying your favorites, listing genres, reasons you like or dislike a film, and navigating that tricky area. Spoilers.
Oh, yeah, the spoiler minefield. Crucial.
Yeah. So let's get you ready for the next movie chat.
Okay, so let's kick things off where pretty much every film conversation starts. That big question, what's your all-time favorite movie?
Right. And I see here in the sources, it says don't just give the title. Why is that little bit of extra context so important? I mean, isn't just saying my favorite is Titanic enough?
Well, think of it like this. A title is kind of a dead end in the conversation. But a title plus some context, that's like building a bridge. If you just say Titanic, what can the other person say? Oh, okay.
Yeah, true.
But if you say, I really love Titanic because, the story's so emotional and the music is just absolutely beautiful, suddenly you've given them two hooks. The emotion, the music, they can react to that.
Ah, okay. That makes sense. It shows your taste, not just a random fact you know.
Exactly. It's strategic, really.
So for simple structures, you could use I really love title, but then immediately add a because.
Precisely. Always add the because. And for those people, maybe like me, who find it impossible to pick just one favorite,
Nah, yeah, that's me too.
the sources give some nice, natural ways out. You can just say, oh, I don't have just one favorite. I like lots of different kinds. Or even, it really depends on my mood.
That sounds natural, and it keeps the door open, right? They might ask what you like depending on your mood.
Spot on. It shows you're flexible.
We found some great examples in the sources for adding context, like The Princess Bride.
Oh, a classic.
Instead of just the title, you say it's charming, and it's got that great mix, adventure, romance, comedy, even a little sword fighting. You've, painted a picture.
Exactly. Or looking Back to the Future. It's not just time travel movie.
Right.
The sources highlight what people connect with. Cool cars and a really sweet story about family. Plus, mentioning the music or a famous line like Great Scott.
Yeah.
That creates a cultural connection. It shows you get the whole vibe of the film.
Getting the vibe. That means knowing the genre, doesn't it? Which leads straight to the next big question. So, what kind of movies do you like?
And answering that well needs a bit of genre vocabulary. It's useful. We've kind of broken down the main ones from the sources into about 8 core types.
Okay.
Knowing these helps you quickly say what you like and also figure out if someone's recommendation is actually for you. Let's run through the basics.
Okay, first up, the most common, comedy. Movies just designed to make you laugh. Things like Home Alone or Bridesmaids, great for cheering you up.
Definitely. Then you've got loads of fights, chases, explosions. Think Mission Impossible or Mad Max. High energy. Then the opposite, maybe. Romance, focused on love stories, like The Notebook or a classic like Pride and Prejudice.
Then we get into the darker stuff. Horror movies meant to properly scare you. The Conjuring, Get Out.
Not for everyone.
Definitely not for me. And the sources say we need to know how to say that politely. How do we sort of gently refuse a horror recommendation?
Ah, yeah, good question. It's a useful conversational skill, declining without sounding rude.
Right.
You can say something like, oh, I'm not a huge fan of horror movies.
Yeah.
And then add a personal reason. They tend to give me nightmares.
Yeah.
See? It's about you, not a criticism of the film.
Got it. Give me nightmares. That works. Okay, finishing the list, we've got animation, so cartoons or drawn films, Toy Story, Spirited Away.
And drama. These are more serious stories, often about real-life issues, human problems, Forrest Gump, or The Pursuit of Happiness.
Okay, and the last two often get mixed up, but they're distinct. Science fiction or sci-fi, that's future, space, robots like Star Wars or Interstellar.
Right, and then fantasy. This is more about magic, maybe dragons, other worlds. Think Harry Potter or The Lord of the Rings.
So those are the main building blocks.
Yeah, though remember, lots of films mix these up now, like The Shape of Water.
Yeah.
That's romance, sci-fi, fantasy, all in one.
True.
But knowing the basics lets you state your preferences clearly.
So the goal isn't just to say, I like comedies. It's more like, I really enjoy comedies. They always cheer me up. Or maybe I'm quite into action movies. They're just so exciting. Adding that feeling bit.
Yes. That active verb and the description, cheer me up, exciting, that really boosts your fluency. It sounds much more natural.
Okay.
And what's fascinating here, I think, is how much power that descriptive language gives you.
Yeah.
We need to get past just the genre label and talk about the specifics, the why.
Giving those specific reasons, it feels easier than trying to explain a whole plot, actually.
It often is. And it's how native speakers show they've engaged with the film.
Yeah.
You can use simple structures focused on what stood out. I liked it because the main character was so brave, or the story was really touching. Maybe the music was beautiful.
Or even technical stuff, like it had amazing special effects.
Absolutely. Or just the feeling. It always makes me feel happy. Simple but effective.
And this is key for answering that other common question, right? Seen any good movies lately?
Exactly. You want to describe the experience. Take the example from the sources about Paddington 2.
Oh, I love that film.
Right. You don't just say it was good. You say it was heartwarming.
Yeah.
And maybe mention a specific detail, like that scene where he teaches everyone in prison to make marmalade sandwiches.
Huh. Yeah, that's such a great moment.
And you could even mention the core message. If we're kind and polite, the world will be right. That sums up the feeling perfectly.
Okay. And for something heavier, like Oppenheimer.
Yeah, you wouldn't try to summarize 3 hours of quantum physics and history.
Definitely not.
You described the feeling. It was intense, but absolutely fascinating. See those stronger adjectives?
Yeah.
Intense, fascinating. Signals a bigger reaction than just good.
But hang on. What if you watch something and honestly it was just bad? It was a bit boring, sounds maybe too weak if you really disliked it. How do you give negative feedback politely but honestly?
That's a really good point. It can be tricky. The key strategy is to critique the film's execution, not the film itself, or certainly not the person who liked it.
Okay.
Instead of saying, that movie was awful, which is very direct, you could say, I actually found the story a bit confusing. Or maybe, for me, the pacing felt quite slow. Or, I thought it was maybe a little too long.
So using I found, or for me, makes it about your personal reaction.
Exactly. You're framing it as your experience, not some objective truth.
Right.
It keeps things respectful even if you're being critical.
That's a really useful distinction. Okay, so we've covered liking, disliking. Let's shift to recommending. Turning your taste into useful advice for someone else. That feels like a real fluency power move.
It really is. It shows you've listened and understood their taste. Which brings us to that next skill, making good recommendations.
How do we phrase those?
Use active, encouraging language.
Yeah.
Like, oh, you absolutely should watch Tidal. It's amazing. The sources mention The Shawshank Redemption as a pretty safe bet for amazing.
A solid choice.
And if you know what they like, tailor it. If you like genre, you should try Tidal. Like, if you enjoy funny movies, maybe try Barbie. Or to show a bit more personal conviction, I think you'd really enjoy Tidal. The example given was Parasite, adding that it's smart and really surprising.
That surprising adds intrigue.
Exactly. But here's where it gets really interesting.
Uh-oh.
This leads us straight into that critical social rule we mentioned, the spoiler rule.
Yes, the big one.
It's huge. It's not just about being nice. It's fundamental respect for the other person's viewing experience. You just do not reveal major plot twists, ever.
Like the sources say, don't be the person who ruins the sixth sense.
Please don't. Just no.
Okay, but then the challenge is, how do you talk about a film with a great twist or ending to get someone excited without giving it away? You need to be vague but tempting.
That's the art. You focus on the style, the mood, the overall feeling, not the plot points.
So give me an example.
Okay, like Inception. You wouldn't explain the dream layers. You'd say it's a mind-bending thriller about dreams within dreams. Intriguing, right? But zero spoilers.
Okay, yeah, mind-bending works. What about, say, La La Land?
You could describe it as a modern musical with beautiful colors and kind of a sad, poignant romance. Again, you're setting the tone, the expectation, not revealing the ending.
And you should probably signal that you are holding back, right?
Definitely. Use phrases that build that suspense. Things like, look, I don't want to spoil anything, but trust me, the ending is unforgettable. Or, There's a twist in there you just won't see coming.
Makes you sound like a considerate movie buddy.
Exactly. Thoughtful.
Okay, let's pivot slightly. We've talked about the conversation, but let's focus on the listener's goal. Using movies as a tool for actually learning English,
Yeah.
boosting comprehension.
Right. A really practical application. And the first thing is always the subtitles debate.
Always.
Yeah.
What's the verdict from our sources?
Pretty clear recommendation. Start with English subtitles, not subtitles in your own language,
Why English?
because it creates this really important link in your brain. You hear the English word the actor says, and you see the English word written down at the same time. It reinforces listening and spelling together.
Makes sense. Connects the sound to the form.
Exactly. It's cognitively powerful.
And the advice here is also don't obsess, right? Don't pause every 2 seconds.
Please don't. You'll kill the enjoyment. Just try to get the main idea, the gist of the scene. Your brain is amazing at filling in gaps over time. Aim for understanding the flow, not every single word. Perfectionism is the enemy here.
Good advice. So less pausing, more watching. What about active practice?
Yeah, you need to be active. One great technique is watching the same movie twice.
Okay.
First time, just watch it, enjoy it, get the story. Second time, watch it specifically listening for new words, useful phrases, and especially those natural, everyday expressions actors use.
Ah, the conversational bits.
Exactly, the stuff that's not in textbooks.
Yeah.
Listen for how they react. No way, that's insane. Are you serious? I can't believe it.
Yeah, those little phrases make a huge difference.
They do. Sprinkle those into your own English and you'll sound instantly more natural.
Okay. Any specific movie recommendations for learners based on the sources?
Yes, 2 strong recommendations came up. First, The Pursuit of Happiness.
Why that one?
Well, it's based on a true story, which is engaging. It's really inspiring. But crucially, for learning, Will Smith often speaks quite clearly and at a moderate pace in many scenes. It's just very accessible dialogue. Good for listening practice.
Okay, clear dialogue is key. What's the second one?
Forrest Gump.
Ah, another classic.
Highly recommended because, again, the language tends to be relatively simple and direct. Lots of clear sentence structures. Plus, it's like a tour through recent American history and culture, so you get language in context.
That's a double win. Language plus culture.
Definitely. So, okay, let's maybe just quickly recap the main takeaways, the 5 key things you can use, like straight away in your next movie conversation.
Good idea. Hit me.
1. Answer the favorite question with the title plus a simple reason. Always add the why.
Got it. Title plus reason.
2. Use genres confidently. Comedy, action, sci-fi, whatever, to quickly signal your taste.
Right. Genre vocabulary.
3. Describe what you like to film by focusing on characters, story, music, or just the feeling it gave you. Use those good descriptive words.
Feel the film. Okay.
4. Give good recommendations. Use phrases like you should watch, or if you like X, try Y. Tailor it.
Be a helpful recommender.
And 5. The golden rule. Avoid spoilers. Talk about the mood, the style, build suspense, but never reveal the ending or major twists.
Never, ever. Got it. That's a solid framework. And remember, the goal here is sharing and connecting, not giving a perfect film critique. Confidence comes from just putting your opinion out there, even if it's just a simple sentence.
Absolutely. Short and simple is fine.
So to put this into practice right now, here's our question of the day for you listening. What's your favorite movie and what kind of movie is it?
Yeah, maybe pause for a second and actually try saying your answer out loud. Use a genre, maybe add a feeling. You could say, my favorite movie is Frozen. It's an animated musical that always makes me feel kind of nostalgic.
Or perhaps, I really love John Wick. It's just a spectacular action movie with unbelievable fight scenes.
Perfect. And if we connect this to the bigger picture, just remember, every time you talk or even think about movies using this framework, you're practicing high-value language skills.
True.
You're using adjectives, giving reasons, recommending, maybe even politely disagreeing. This isn't just talking about movies. It's practicing real conversational fluency through something fun and common.
Well said. So keep learning, keep watching those movies.
And maybe keep practicing those recommendations.
And we'll catch you on the next Deep Dive.
Until then.